Hello everyone. So the digital application that I'm going to be doing a tutorial on today is Quizizz. Quizizz is a great way to do lessons and also create interactive games for your students to do. I'm a history teacher, so I like to use it to do reviews for my students when we come to the end of every unit. So the first thing you have to do is log in, and you have the option of logging in with your Google account. So the first thing once you do that is you log in with Google, and then it'll bring you to your free account. Now once you get logged in, it's going to bring you to your home page. On your home page, it's going to give recommendations of different quizzes that are available for you to use, or you can create your own. I'm a Texas history teacher, so everything that I have done in here has been related to Texas history. So it's recommended a lot of Texas history quizzes for me on this, and I can use them for my own. I can also open them and edit them, or I can also go in and create my own. So the first thing you could do is create your own. You can start from scratch and create your own. So you'll click on create, and you have the option of either creating a quiz where the students can do it on their own, or you can do a lesson where it is instructor paced and you can interact with your students at the same time where they're doing it. So I'm going to make this one a quiz because I'm going to make a review for my students. Now the first thing you have to do is give your quiz a name. So I'm going to name this one Civil War and Reconstruction, because that's the unit that my students are getting ready to end with. Now, like I said, the unit that we're on is the Civil War and Reconstruction. Since this is such a big unit, I'm going to break it up into different objectives. So this unit had 4 different objectives, and I'm going to create a review for each objective. So I've titled this Civil War and Reconstruction Objective 1 Review. And then it asks you what subjects it's pertaining to. So I'm going to select History and Social Studies. So where you get to the point now, you'll create your first question. So it's going to ask you which type of question do you want to make. So I'm going to do a new question, and I want to do multiple choice. So I type the question here. What So my question is, what years was the Civil War fought? So now that I've given the question, I'm going to put my answer choices in. So now once I type my answer choices in, I'm just going to do 3 for this one. And I'm going to select the correct answer. So now I've selected the correct answer. Now one thing I like to do is always add in a picture to each question. So I'm going to add in a picture to this question. So I'm going to select an image. You can do either an image, an audio file, or a video with each question. So I'm going to select the Civil War flag to put with this question, and then click done. So now you see the picture there. Then you select the time that you want to give students to answer it, as little as 5 seconds, and it can go up to 15 minutes. So I'm going to give them 20 seconds to answer this question since there's only 3 answer choices. And then I'm going to click save. Another feature that you have is you can also add an image for your quiz. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to add an image. All right, so I've selected my image that I want to use, and then now I'm going to put the grades that this is for. So this is going to be for 7th grade, and I'm also going to make my quiz visible for everyone to see. And I'm setting it the language selection to English. So now that I have named it and put a picture on it, I published it, and I'm going to save it. And this screen will come up after you save it, and it's going to give you a link that you can use to give people so they can access your quizzes. So now once you publish the quizzes, You can go into your library, so select My Library, and then you can assign the quizzes to your students. You can do instructor led, or you can assign it as homework. So if you want to do like a game where you're going through question by question with the students, you can do it that way, or you can do it where they can do it asynchronously and assign it as homework. You'll set the due dates for this, and then you'll click assign. Once you assign it, you have the option of linking it to your Google Classroom. Also, once you've assigned it as homework, you can also go in to reports and see the students that have taken it and then their participation. So we're going to go into a quizzes that I've already done with my class, and it shows me the percentage that the students got right overall, how many students participated, and then I can look at each individual student to see how they did on this quizzes. It gives me how many times they took it, what was their level of accuracy. Then if you select the student's name, it'll tell you what date they took it on, and also you can go question by question and see which ones they got correct, which ones they missed, and how long it took them to answer that question. Now let's say that you want to just assign a quizzes that has already been made. You can always look at what other people have made and just pick your topic. So you go to explore, and then you can search for different quizzes. So I'm going to do, since my class is on Civil War, I'm going to do Civil War and Reconstruction. See what comes up. Now here's one that's already made. It's for 5th grade. Here's one for 8th grade. So right now, this right here is a Civil War review for 7th grade. So that one I could use for one of my classes, but I'll just select this one right here, the 5th grade one. And now I can assign this one as homework for my students or do an instructor paced live one. So you can use other people's quizzes, and then once you add it, it will be put into your library as well. And the last feature that I want to show you is that you can link your quizzes to your Google Classroom. So if you click on classes, you can do connect Google Classroom, and it will import your information to be connected to your Google Classroom, or you can create separate classes within the Quizizz platform. And that's my tutorial on quizzes. I hope that you found this helpful and can find ways to incorporate this application into your classroom. Thank you.